you never know how brave you are, really, until push comes to shove. I like to think I'd be brave, and I like to think I'd do the right thing.
OK, well, I tell you what, let's have a little look at Bilbo in action, and maybe that will give you some ideas.
Okay.
You've changed, Bilbo-Baggins. You're not the same hobbit as the one who left the Shire.
I was going to tell you. I found something in the Goblin tunnels.
Found what? What did you find?
My courage.
Good. Well, that's good. You need it.
There's something almost panto-like about that, and I want to go, don't do it! Don't pull out. And also there's another scene, you know, where he's going to put the ring on, or he could, and he doesn't, and you're like, put it on, be invisible.
Because the ring, even though it gives you the great thing of invisibility, it takes it out of you putting the ring on. You know, it's like, I liken it to having a sort of nauseous migraine, you know, so it's not an easy thing to put on. It costs you something. Yeah, you get invisibility, but what it requires of you is something actually quite unpleasant to go through.
Yeah, no, fair enough, because I would be putting that on quite a lot.
Well, you would until you kept vomiting.
Right, is that what happened every time you put it on?
Literally, throw in your ring.
Oh, my, oh, no, lovely. Such a nice thought. Your hair, can I just talk? Was that a wig, or did you grow it?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I like that. Do you know what? I'm gonna decide. I'm deciding now. I'm gonna leave a little bit of mystery.
Oh, thank you.
Because here's the thing: as a viewer, I'm answering so many questions. Not here, but I have been answering so many questions about the cheated aspects of it. I kind of like the idea that, you know, 50 years ago, people didn't want to know, or weren't so keen to feed that thing of, oh, you're just going to know everything. I like a bit of mystery. So if you want to think that's my hair, I fully agree.
Well, I automatically believed it was your ears. Yeah. So
My real ears aren't that far off, unfortunately. I've had a few people going, I really like that Hobbit nose. I was like, well, you little, that's my nose. I've got already a Hobbit nose.
The thing is, if it's 3 hours of makeup every morning.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Not for me. I mean, for, you know, the dwarfs, you know, and other people with huge prosthetics. But no, for me, it was like an hour and a quarter.
Oh, right, that's okay, because 3 hours for 2.5 years every day. You think, my goodness, just have surgery and save yourself.
I know.
Let's have another question. Who would you like?
Well, because you've said that, I'm going to go to Muppetto.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is it Muppetto or Muppetto? Who knows?
Well, I quite like Muppetto.
Muppetto sounds like Geppetto.
And I will wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Martin, can you name all the dwarfs in Desolation of Smaug? Go.
Scares me. Imagine that is what he looks like all the time.
That was a good voice. It was not what I was expecting.
No, okay.
I was expecting an Ernie and Bert voice, but she wasn't. Yes, I can. Philly Killy, Ori Dori Nori, Oin Gloin, Biffa Bomba Bofa. Oh, come on now. Thorin, Abbott and Costello.
It does sound, doesn't it? I've got to say, I'm very impressed. And I had no idea Abbott and Costello were in there as well.
They were there, if you look carefully enough, yeah.
Does it make you think if maybe when he was writing these books, he just went, you know what?
That rhymes.
That's kind of good.
Yeah, fine. Yeah,
that
I think
works
so,
for me.
Yeah, the first time I read it, I remember thinking, well, he is just literally rhyming everything. Yeah. Okay.
I studied this book when I was 11.
Did you?
11 at school.
Oh, what, at school? Right, yeah. So did you read it, like, out of pleasure or as part of the curriculum?
Part of the curriculum?
Yeah.
No. I could just watch the movie.
Yes, you can. You've done the homework now.
So much easier.
Stop it, yeah.
Exactly.
Why do authors bother?
I know, why do they
such
bother?
mugs.
I know, Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Don't need to read
Waste
that.
of time.
There's so many movies.
Yeah,
right, so who would you like to go to next?
Let's have a look at Vicky and Shell, please.
Okay, here we go.
Fighting trolls, saying orcs, having a dwarf or bend your forks, adventures that can make you laugh. But what does Martin Freeman hate? So, what did you hate most when filming The Hobbit?
Does that happen a lot? People come up to you and just sing?
No, not everyone has that creativity, I have to say. They made an effort.
They did.
They wrote a song.
I know.
Thank you, ladies.
So what do you hate?
About filming The Hobbit, there's not much to hate about filming The Hobbit. I mean, any film, the hard bit, you know, the old adage is that, you know, you do the acting for free and you get paid for the waiting. So the waiting is always kind of hard. You know, if you're kind of revved up to do a scene and then for whatever number of, you know, there could be 100 possible reasons that there is a hold-up,
The good thing is though that you're in most of the scenes, so there's less waiting for you.
I am in a lot of them, but there's an awful lot of stuff that I'm not in. You know, there is a lot of stuff I'm not in, and even when you are in, you can be held up for a reason or several. So the waiting is the hard bit, and that's the bit you kind of have to train yourself and get better at, I think, you know. I mean, as a younger actor, you sort of just want to spend all of your lunch break and every time just bouncing off the walls and being sociable. And after a few years, you go, no, you've got to pace yourself. You've got to kind of save your energy.
So what, do you go to your trailer and meditate?
Yeah, I don't meditate. But I watch films or listen to music or do emails and stuff. Or lie down. Lying down is a really good thing. I mean, sleep is a very good invention to recharge your batteries and just be resting.
Can I ask, if you're filming for that amount of time, and generally it has to look like it's the same season the whole time. So summer and winter are quite extreme differences in temperature. Did you hate being cold or extremely hot?
Yes.
Because in the same costume, sometimes if it's hot, that could get quite itchy or sweaty.
I think probably if you're overly hot, that's worse. Because if you've got your feet on, which create an awful lot of heat anyway, a wig, oh damn, I gave it away, it's not my real hair. But imagine if I were to wear a wig in a different film, that's very hot, fairly thick corduroy, you know, corduroy pants as well, you know, pants in the American sense, not corduroy underpants.
That would be I had a little glimpse into your life there.
Corduroy Y-fronts. You know, that does all get quite hot. I think if you're cold, you can at least layer up, or people can give you kind of, you know, pocket warmers.